What's up, everybody? Another day out here in this beautiful weather in the Gambia, filming and just doing life. Get ready for another talk. We got to have another conversation. This time is going to be about success. Hope this helps you. Hope it puts you in a position to fulfill your dreams. Let's go.
It's been 400 years of slavery and oppression. The shackles are broken, and we learned our lesson. Leaving the land of the free and the home of the brave. Dry bones in the valley, coming out of the grave. Hey, I'm going home.
All right, guys, I'm just going to jump right into this, and start talking about this mysterious word called success. And I want to start it out by first asking you a question. Have you ever been in a place in your life where you were so frustrated because everything that you tried to do failed, and everything you tried to accomplish seems like it just came to naught? Really, in a lot of instances, seemed like success was avoiding you and evading you. Well, I got some information I want to share with you that I think will be very helpful in your journey. Now, I want you to understand, although I'm giving you my personal experience, we all have a different experience because we are all unique individuals, which means that we perceive things differently. And based on your perception, it's going to play into or create your reality. What you perceive, what you understand to be true, will be the material that makes up your reality. Okay, when you're trying to be successful, you can have a mentor or somebody that you admire that's successful, but don't emulate them in style. In other words, don't try to, be exactly like them. Like, take their personality, because we're all individuals. We have fingerprints that are unique to each individual. And you can't be me and I can't be you. So that's number one. And not in style. I'll wait for you to write this down. This is going to be very vital for your success. Because when you emulate people in principle has no respect of a person. In other words, if you follow a principle is a proven thing. It is something that stays consistent year in and year out, week in and week out. Okay? And it is something that if you apply, it's just like a law. It's irrefutable. If you apply the principle the same way, you will get the same result every time. Okay? You just have to follow principles. Okay? Most successful people have a lot in common. In fact, their habits are the same in most cases. Their habits are the same in most cases. You emulate them in style, you're going to fail, because what you're trying to do in essence is be that person, and you can't be that person. Okay? Number two, start positioning yourself to be creative, right? Everybody has the ability to be creative, but everybody doesn't take advantage of being creative. Everybody, for the most part, most people copycat, and copycat, man, is really lame, because you don't give yourself opportunity to enjoy the fruits of your own creativity. It's important for you to be creative. I think it's imperative in order to be successful, to do something you love doing. Do something that you love doing, right? That you're passionate about. If you do something that you're passionate about, you're not going to wear yourself out. You're not going to burn yourself out. You're going to more than likely be faithful at doing it because you enjoy doing it. So that's another one. You know, go ahead and find you something that you love doing. All right? It is oftentimes the things that we love to do that can bring us the most wealth. Number 4, don't focus on what everybody else is doing. Focus on what you are doing. Focus on what you're doing. Don't focus on what anybody else is doing, because oftentimes those things act as distractions. They distract you from putting the necessary energy and focus into what it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's very, very, very important. Imagine. One of the most powerful things that I found out that is a great tool for success is an imagination. The great thing about it is everybody has one. You have an imagination. But many that have imaginations and have access to their imaginations don't understand the power of it. Okay? So let me show you the power of imagination. Imagination gives you the ability to go experience shopping. Let me say that one more time. Your imagination gives you the ability to go experience shopping. Let's say you go to the mall and you don't have enough money, right? And but you want to window shop. You want to go through and you want to look at and price some things. You know, you don't have the money to get it, but you want to see how much it costs so that when you get the money, you can actually purchase it. That's just like imagination. Your imagination are really experiences waiting to happen. So because they're experiences waiting to happen, you got to understand that as you imagine, you're going experience shopping, right? You are looking just like you look through the window, you know, in a mall to see what it is that you want. You are looking and strolling through your imagination to see what you want to experience, right? Okay? And what happens is you are able to experience that not by exchanging money for the experience, but exchanging attention and focus for the experience. So in other words, your attention and your focus on that experience is the money. You know, we know that money basically is a tool to exchange for what you want and what you desire. Okay? Well, emotion and focus is the tool that allows you to exchange experiences, right? Okay, so whatever experience you want to have, number 4, you have to focus and give your full attention to that experience in your imagination, right? Number 5, then you have to put physicality to what you have imagined. You got to put some physical work. You know, in other videos, I've told you when it comes to doing something, the quickest way to do it, the easiest way to do it is to do what you are in control of, right? Sometimes our visions are so big and so huge, it overwhelms us and we don't know, you know, how we're going to accomplish those things. But you start with imagining, giving your focus and your attention to that, and then putting physicality to it. In other words, doing what you can do that is within your power, that's physical, right? Don't worry about how it's going to come together. Don't worry about how it's going to materialize. Just do it, okay? Some of you all may ask, you might be looking at this video right now, you may be asking yourself, what makes you the authority on success? Well, I'll share this with you. And this is just purely to motivate you and to encourage you, okay? It's not for brag, not for show, because I'm not nearly where I want to be. But I'm grateful for where I am right now because I wasn't there 10 months ago when I first got here in Gambia in December, right? Okay? So I came over here with $4,000. That's all I had to my name. I sold off everything that I had, and that money, you know, was spent quickly buying plane tickets, taking care of other things that we needed to take care of to finalize business. and we moved over here. So I had $4,000. I didn't know anybody, you know. One of the first things that was very, very powerful that I took advantage of was the power of negotiation. So I took half the money, negotiated a spot to have a business in for 90 days. I told the person, I said, you know, after the 90 days, we're going to see, you know, if we can move forward. Then I took a half of the other half, gave it to somebody for a temporary place to stay, told them I'll pay the rest of the money in 3 months. And I found myself in a situation where failing was not an option. So that's number 6. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, you got to get to a place where failure is not an option. You got to tell yourself, listen, I got a lot of options, but failure is not one of them. I got to make this succeed no matter what. Okay? Granted, we didn't have any experience in the restaurant business. You know, I just knew I had an opportunity to make something happen so that my family wouldn't be out on the street and that we wouldn't starve. Okay? So failure was not an option for me. I can't fail, because if I fail, then, you know, where's my family going to be? So I think being in a situation like that is the best situation to be in to succeed, because failure is not an option. That means you're not going to give up easy. That means that when you come up against an obstacle, you're going to critically think through how you can get over that hurdle or around that situation. Why? Because failure is not an option. Okay? So let me move on. So, you know, now, less than a year later, about 10 months later, you know, I am in a much better situation. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm in a better situation, you know. I have a company that is flourishing, that is growing, that's scaling every month, that's serving people, and that's bringing positivity to the Gambian area. Okay? You know, I have a vehicle. I didn't have a vehicle when I got here. I have a vehicle that's paid for. You know, the place where I stay is paid for the whole year. You know, and I won't let you all the way in my business, but, you know, other things are happening. But what I'm saying is, it all started from $4,000 and being in a position where failure was not an option. Okay? So it's powerful to have your back up against the wall, but to be determined not to lose, not to take an L, not to fail, right? Because then creativity juices start flowing. And then, you know, stuff start coming in your mind that you never thought that could come in your mind. You know, sometimes pressure creates that creativity, you know, and you just start seeing things unfold. My wife and I are about to purchase a piece of land, you know, and there are a lot of things that are happening. You know, again, I'm not saying none of this to act like we're bigger than we are, but I'm just trying to show you how you can literally start from nothing, and in just a matter of months, you know, you can be in a totally different situation. Now, have we achieved everything that we want to achieve? No, we got some other things on the horizon. We're going experience shopping, and we're doing all of those things, man. But we just want to offer something, because I think we're at a place now where we can start giving back, and I'll give you a little bit more information on how we're going to do that. But I think we're in a position now where we've created so much momentum. You know, by the way, let me talk about momentum for a second. When you create momentum, momentum is a force that propels you forward, right? You can gain so much momentum that it'd be hard for you to stop. Just like you can gain so much momentum, it'd be hard for you to fail. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to create so much momentum in your life that if somebody gets in front of you and try to stop you, it's just like trying to step in front of an 18-wheeler that's going 100 miles per hour. We all know that 18-wheeler can't stop on a dime. Why? Because it has too much momentum. It has to slowly stop, right? It's the same way with success. You know, when you gotten to a point where you gain so much momentum in success, people who don't want to see you succeed, people who want to stop you, sabotage you, envious of you, jealous of you, whatever the case may be, if they get in front of that momentum, they're going to get ran over, because it can't stop on a dime. Why? Because you built up too much momentum. All right? So, you know, I'm I'm gonna close on this. I know I'm probably gonna have to come back and do a part 2 to this talk about success, but I just want to encourage you today. I want to get you amped up. I want to get you excited about accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish. You can do it. Just follow those steps. Start with those steps. You know, and in the future, I want you to give some comments in the description or in the comment box. You know, letting me know how this talk has helped you. All right, because I'm a living witness that if you follow what I just said, you will be successful in what it is that you're trying to do. I would like for you all to subscribe, to like, to share this video, and hit the bell for notifications so you know when we're going to upload new videos. Okay? Definitely appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Peace.